Today's Gospel describes God as a landowner who prepared a beautiful vineyard and gave it to his people to tend. However, his people wanted not just their share of the harvest, but the whole thing. They even abused and killed the prophets God had sent to help them. Finally, in a desperate attempt to save his vineyard and his people, God sent his Son, Jesus, hoping they would respect and honor him. Nonetheless, they abused and killed him too, in an effort to seize his inheritance. What a silly story, we might say. No landowner in his right mind would risk risking his own son among rebels who had already murdered his messengers. How crazy can you get? But that is precisely the point of the parable. Where we would cry for vengeance on the tenants, God chose another alternative, the alternative of unconditional love. God chose to use the tragic death of his own Son to give new life to his people. He chose to outdo the hatred of his people by his generous outpouring of the Holy Spirit upon them. Yes, when his own Son was crucified, God chose the way of unconditional love, and he is still doing it today. No matter how far we wander away from him like lost sheep, he gently seeks us out and brings us back to himself. No matter how foolish or wasteful we have been with our lives, he is always ready to give us a new start. No matter how hopeless or desperate our situations might become, he has already prepared a way out for us. Moreover, what God does for us is an example of what we should do for one another. We may not have an opportunity to give unconditional love in a tragic situation. Nonetheless, we do have other hurts in our lives that can either cause bitterness and hatred or become occasions for generous self-giving.